DIY challenge hosted by Heidi Sonboul. I've been seeing so many great outdoor garden projects that I was inspired to do scaled down versions of my own. I started out by grabbing a handful of Tumbling tower blocks and trying to figure out how I wanted to set up my trellis. I used a piece of dowel rod as my length guide. After arranging and rearranging my blocks, I came up with 4 blocks on the bottom and top and 6 on each side to give me a trellis that will be big enough to display 3 to 4 different varieties of flowers. Hey, with YouTube magic, my frame has all been glued together. So I want to get my dowel rods set, about how far apart I want to space them and how many I want to use. Maybe 3. I think 3 will be nice. Three going lengthwise. Next, I started placing dowel rods going sideways so I could figure out how to set up my pattern for the lattice that would look the best. Then I marked my placement spots, snipped the dowels, added my glue, then set my dowel rod in place. All right, this is completely dry. Seems sturdy. So I want this to be a bright white, so I'm gonna use apple barrel matte white. So I think I'm going to use these metal buckets from the wedding section at Dollar Tree and place them maybe Okay, now I want to fill my buckets with some flowers. I have some white wildflowers, pink larkspur, and a bit of lavender. All of this greenery came from Dollar Tree. Here's the floral lattice alone and with a planter box. I think they both look nice. I found a couple of these really nice narrow signs at Dollar Tree, and so I grabbed 3 of them, and it's wall decor. It has the hanger, but I think this has really good bones to be a nice cute shutter. Okay, so I'm going to use the 60 count of the craft sticks, Crafter Square brand. It took a bit of adjusting, but I got the wood so that it was facing down. I want the slats on the shutter to all be downward. And once I knew that my wood would fit in the frame, I got the hot glue and added a few beads inside and started to set my wood slats in. And I wanted to leave enough space in between each piece of wood so that the shutter looked realistic. I like the way that looks, so I'm going to continue, and then when I come back, I'm going to paint. Okay, this is my completed unpainted shutter, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply some white paint. Okay, and now I'm going to use khaki, a matte khaki from Apple Barrel. For this shutter, I want to add this mini glass containers I found at Crafter Square area at Dollar Tree. I think these will be a better fit. So for these glass bottles, I want to add this pink Tweedia. This was a new find at Dollar Tree. A Still Bee, the yellow one. This was a new find as well. And a piece of lavender. I just like the purple. I think the purple is so pretty. And that is my floral spring shutter. I love it. Found this great chunky cross in the Crafter Square section at Dollar Tree, and I thought this would be great to put into a tray. So I'm going to paint this and then use some of these stamps, those, and put a nice stamp in the middle. Paint is dry. I'm gonna get my ink, and I've got my two stamps, Alleluia and my Easter lily. Starting with the plush bunny from Dollar Tree, an infinity scarf with this gingham pattern, and a piece of white larkspur. I'm going to fold my infinity scarf in half. It's really thin, and then take the edge with the seam and fold it down just a bit more and wrap it around the waist of the bunny, and then flip it over and tie a knot. We'll snip the excess off, leave enough to tie a knot. And just do a basic knot just to keep this little apron on the mama bunny. And that's it for her apron. And then I want to give her a flower crown since she is the mom and she needs her crown. She's the queen. So I just flip it over and add some hot glue to hold the end pieces of the flower on the top of the bunny's head. She looks adorable with her baby bunnies.